to Good Life, the health show with me, Reshma Heather. We all want to live a healthy life, but in the run-up to the 9-to-5 office job, we tend to forget the very common proverb that health is wealth. Well, no worries, because we have with us a globally renowned liver specialist and of course a teacher. We have with us Padma Bhushan Awardee, Dr. Shiv Kumar Sarin with us today in Northeast Live. Welcome to the show, doctor, and welcome to Northeast Live. Well, Dr. Shiv Kumar Sarin is the director of Institute of Liver and Biliary Sciences in Delhi. Firstly, tell us about the common causes, the specific causes of fatty liver diseases, or in simple words, the enlargement of liver. What are the main causes?
Thank you, Reshma. I am in Guwahati thanks to my very dear and learned friend Dr. B.D. Goswami, who is holding a major symposium on fatty liver in Guwahati on fatty liver. So, I am here because of his invitation, and thank you for inviting me for your show. Fatty liver is simply 10% or more of fat in the liver. The normal liver should have less than 5%. If it doubles, it is fatty liver. And if it becomes more than 30%, then it is like grade 2, and more than 60% would be grade 3. So, fatty liver, almost half of India would have grade 1 fatty liver, or other half may develop. So, it is a very common problem. 1/3 at least have grade 1 to grade 2 fatty liver, and fatty liver does not mean it is an unhealthy liver, but yes, it does mean the fat in the liver can make other organs like heart, kidney, brain unhealthy. So, it is a very important thing, and 13th of June was the Global Fatty Liver Day.
So, what are your tips and tricks to simply maintain a very simple and healthy life, if you have to say?
Simple tips: be like Reshma, lean, thin, slim and fit. First tip is that you must know your weight. Everybody should know one's weight at least. You always know how much money you earn, you always know how much to spend, but they do not know their weight. So, let me tell you something which is going to be easy and you can teach others. Height in centimeters minus 100. If height is 170 centimeter, your weight should be only 70 kg. For a female, 105 to be removed. So, it should be 170 minus 105, it should be 65. But if your parents, grandparents have blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, cancers, 5 kg more to go down means 170 kilo, 170 centimeter can only have 65 kg weight. So, please remember, if you are overweight, you have fatty liver. If you have diabetes, you have fatty liver. And if you have high cholesterol or high lipids, you have fatty liver. So, from where does this cholesterol or fat in your blood come? You go for your blood test, annual health checkup, and you find out my cholesterol is high, my triglyceride is high, your doctor gives you a medicine and you are very happy, but you never question from where has it come. So, this fat which is circulating in your blood comes from extra fat deposited in the liver. This fat now goes and settles onto the arteries, arteries become hard, and then you get a blood pressure disease. Then you certainly will get sometimes heart disease, you also get kidney, lung and liver diseases, strokes. So, the first for all these non-communicable diseases, the journey starts from surplus extra fat in the liver, and this surplus fat you only invite. You take more calories and then you get extra fat in the liver. But sometimes it can also be genetic. The basis can be from your parents, your genes.
So, Dr. Sarin, like the first question, answer to the first question that you mentioned about the fatty liver disease, for someone who is diagnosed with the stage 1 or stage 2 of fatty liver, what are the process they can get back to a proper health meter?
Very important. All of you who want to get better, please listen carefully and get better. So, the first thing that you have to do is, for getting better, is to get in shape, be slim and be fit. Slim means your waist in a female is 80 centimeter or less, and for a male 90 centimeter or less. So, if your weight is as per I told you and your waist is all right, waist means the type of bad fat in the abdomen is less. So, remember your waist to hip ratio should be 0.7 for a female and for a male 0.9. If your waist is more, you are gone. Try and remove it. Don't make new clothes. Don't fit jeans onto you. Fit into the jeans, or else tell your tailor not to make new clothes. Teach your children, teach your parents, get into shape, like this. Otherwise, it is not going to be. So, the first way of getting your fat out of the liver is to make your waist slim and trim. Now, what is fitness? What does exercise mean? Exercise means sweating.
Okay.
Sweating plus 30 minutes at least. Before that is just warm up. So, I have taken 3 rounds, I have gone for 5 kilometers, but did you sweat? No. So, all that is warm up. Your body needs a higher level of workout. This is called MET, metabolic equivalent task. When you are lying down, you are metabolically just about 1 unit. So, unless you are 6 or 8 units or 10 units of resting, it is not good. Like it is called as, very easily, talk test. When you exercise and you cannot complete a sentence, that is a good vigorous exercise. So, all the SMEs now will try and prove they are talk test positive. They exercise and they cannot talk, means your exercise level is good. Of course, if you have heart problem, blood pressure, get a checkup before you go on to the exercise things. The second way for going down is slim and fit. The third would be about when to eat, what to eat and how much to eat. Let us start with how much to eat. Should I tell you?
Yes, sir, please.
You may not like it.
Okay.
So, do not start with a full plate, start with a dessert plate.
Okay.
कितनी बुरी बात. Because you have to divide your stomach at least into 4 parts. 2 parts you should fill, 2 parts keep them empty. But if you start with a dinner plate and then you take a second helping,
It's
gone.
gone.
And then what you get? That food comes up. The stomach is full, the stomach needs to digest that food, acid has to go and break the food, but your stomach is so full it will come up and you get acidity. Oh sir, it is acidity, I have acidity, and you keep taking the pills.
Yes.
No, just keep your stomach half full, start with a dessert plate and then you will not probably have acidity. So, how much to eat is clear.
Yes.
When to eat? So, when to eat, now there is a fad, fashion, intermittent fasting,
Yeah.
not a great idea. Good idea is time restricted eating. Time restricted means you every day do it. Intermittent fasting is sometimes, few days, but time restricted means I will eat only after sunrise and I will not eat after sunset. It is not easy, some people have night shifts, but you can always adjust that you have eaten and then gone for your duty rather than you go and keep nibbling throughout your night shift. No. So, after sunset, no, before sunrise, no, and you will generally be healthy. This has been our tradition for centuries. The third is what to eat. What do you eat?
Rice
Rice and
and vegetables, or sometimes non-veg with rice. But rice is important for SMS people.
all SMS people.
Yes.
All right. So, simple message is, if you want to be healthy, eternally healthy, half of the food should be uncooked. Half of the food is uncooked, means vegetables, it can be fruits, but low sugar fruits with skin, do not remove the skin after washing. So, fruits and vegetables, colored vegetables are extremely good, nuts fantastic. You can even have buttermilk, milk, there is no harm. Sprouts, they have life. Raw turmeric, they are very good for liver. Walnuts, extremely good. Potatoes bring the bacteria of the same type as red meat.
Okay.
So, potatoes are not the best friendly for the abdomen, for our health. So, reduce your potato intake. I am not saying stop it, but take it by choice, not by passion. And two other vegetables, beetroot is very good, you can take that. And of course, you can have tomatoes, very good tomatoes, carrots, colored carrots, black carrots, very good for health. And kala chana, I do not know, pig cheese, they are all very good for health. For proteins, do not take supplements, please use natural food rather than supplements, and make sure your calorie intake is less than what you require, do not exceed. If you keep on adding more, you have to spend more, burn more, otherwise you will add weight every day. So, how much to eat, when to eat and what to eat, and then you get no fat in the liver. But those who have fat in the liver, remember you have to lose every day 300 to 400 calories less and exercise extra time, so that fat goes away from the liver.
Exactly, doctor. So, doctor, we have now talking about how to, when you're diagnosed with the grade 2 fatty liver disease, and how to come back to proper position. Now, talking about if you have never checked yourself and you want to have some first symptoms and signs that if I am having that disease, how do we understand that?
Most people will have no symptom, they will just have heaviness, they have burping, they have acidity. So, fatty liver is generally asymptomatic. Once it is symptomatic, it is a disease, then you call it fatty liver disease. Then you go for your blood checkup, oh my sugar is high, my uric acid is high. Uric acid is because of fat in the liver, it is fructose, it is the corn syrup. The corn syrup, the fructose, the moment you decrease your fructose, uric acid goes down. Next is about the cholesterol, triglyceride, and a very simple cheap test called SGPT. If the SGPT is normal, you are generally healthy, there is no inflammation. Normal does not mean you are excluded, but normal helps you. But if it is raised, it is certainly bad. I will give you an example. If a 26-year-old boy or a girl has high SGPT, let us say 80, normal is 30. If the SGPT level is 80, the risk of first heart attack in next 10 years is almost double. So, you are going to find a groom for you, you find a boy. So, what will you ask, Janampatri or SGPT? Not an easy choice. I would say if the SGPT is high in a young man, it is very unhealthy. A good SGPT would be 10, 15. So, please get your SGPT checked up, and if it is healthy like your hemoglobin, your liver health is taken care.
Tell us about your reason, your passion behind publishing this book, Own Your Body.
Own Your Body has been written with great sense of urgency. The urgency was because I felt the people, the generation is not doing well, and every day I would see a patient and he says, sir, my uncle also got a transplant, he is also liver cirrhosis. Sir, my son, the son has brought the father for transplant, but son is worse than the father. Then I said, what the hell the doctor you are doing? unless you make this, communicate this and own your bodies, do not go to doctors, take care of yourself, own your body, and it has 50 tips, life saving tips, 4 lifelines and 10 commandments. I do hope you people read it, and medicine is the last of those. First 3 is that how you earn. You do not outsource your health, earn your health. Do not outsource your health to doctors. The mother takes the child to the doctor for a prescription for pain abdomen. No, mother is the best doctor. In the house, let there be a family business. Health is a family business. The head of the family, the mother, and that is what is in the book. Head of the family is the mother. She should sit alternate week at least for an hour and then say, who is healthy? You are not healthy, you will not get this food. You are healthy, you will get this food. So, the mother decides what the persons will eat based on their health performance and their statistics, and keep 1 hour for yourself for going resistance exercises and aerobic exercise, and sleep well at least 7 hours in the night. Rest of the world will definitely fall onto your feet.
Well, doctor, it's time for a very short commercial break, and we'll get back to you with more interesting questions. Please don't go away. Continue watching Good Life. Welcome back to Good Life, the health show with Dr. Sarin with us today. Well, Dr. Sarin, tell us about your book. How is it going to impact the future generation?
Well, that's a very good question. The book has several chapters related to my children. And one of the messages is that you cannot choose your mother. You are born in a family, father is diabetic, or mother has blood pressure, her mother had stroke. So, now if you make a family tree and find out what you have inherited, for example, from grandparents you got diabetes, from father you get maybe blood pressure, from your wife's side they get all these diseases. So, now you know what you are, not because of the money or the land, but what the genetic traits you have and your wife has. And now the two of you have a child. Now, this child will get all what you have inherited from your parents. And if you do not know what wrong is with you, I mean, in a way you are a manufacturing defect, sorry to say, manufacturing defect, you pass on to the next child. But the child does not know. A child is born, does not know what wrong has the parents given him. Up to 10 years, it is a responsibility of the parents. If you know, I have blood pressure, my child should not have, he should be skinny. If I have diabetes, my daughter should be skinny. Otherwise, the child has a right to remain healthy. So, the child in the womb of the mother does not know that the mother is diabetic and eating, and the mother is having so much. So, the poor boy, the baby gets all bad genes. So, it is our responsibility, do not produce children unless you are healthy at least for 2 years, you are normal weight, you do not have any of those things, otherwise do not produce children. The child will ask you tomorrow that why did you produce me, what was the hurry. So, one of the stories in the book is of a gynecologist who made the mother wait till the mother became healthy, and these are all live stories. So, for the next generation, the first thing is, it is our responsibility to make sure that the baby is born healthy, otherwise you do not. The second important message is, the baby does not know, the child does not know what to eat. You keep on stuffing. You want ice cream, the child also gets ice cream. You drink Coke or cold drink and the child gets, no way. The child has to be taught, at least for first 3 years of life, do not give juices, do not give sugars, avoid the sugar content to the lowest. If a baby within 6 months to 12 months get the fruit juices, canned juices, by 5 years the baby will get fatty liver, 5 years. So, please avoid these are very important, and the responsibility lies with parents and the school teachers. So, give healthy food, natural, uncooked fruits, vegetables to the child. So, this book gives this message that health is more important in first 10 years of life than education. If you educate them for being healthy, rest of the life they can remain healthy as well as educated. The second message is for all those who are like this. They will say, Dr. Sarin is very harsh. No, 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 I am not harsh. It is to make you aware that if you are aware, your whole family will change. So, make health a family business and make sure everyone is participating. We sit together and say, we have to go to the hospital to see somebody. Because patient is already a patient. No, we sit together, how healthy we are from yesterday. Oh, you have lost 2 kg weight. Oh, you have been able to run 40 miles. Oh, we are proud of you. Let us celebrate. But celebration is not by eating more. Yes. Celebration is by swimming more, by dancing more, by doing more things than drinking or eating, very many other things. You think it's a good message for the children?
It is absolutely a good message if the parents pass it on to their children.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. So, Dr. Sarin, is this book specifically made for the people from medical staff, or is it for
No. Okay. It is not for medical staff. Okay. In fact, the book is written with a commitment to millions, to rest of the world. It is written with a commitment that everybody can understand. I hope I have tried, you can understand. It has 21 stories. Each of these stories represents millions of people. Like for example, somebody has got, I remember a girl, I saw her when she was 7 years old, and then she was so obese, she was put on a ventilator because of her illness. And I kept on telling her to lose weight, but she could not. Now she is about 35 and she still has not been able to lose. She has lost not because of her will, because of the family. Family was not supportive to make her lose weight, and now she has full blown diabetes, she has full blown diseases. So, why I am telling you this is, it is not merely for the person, but the whole family, whole society's approach. You have to support somebody who is not losing weight by not teasing. Anybody who is overweight does not mean the person is bad. He has inherited such genes that he cannot lose. वो पानी पीते हैं तो घी की तरह लगता है. It's a fact. But for these people, it is important that extra care, extra support by society and doctors is given. The book also has some pictures. Can you open page 71?
Sure, sir.
The page 71 will help each one of you to become a doctor.
Okay.
If you can focus on to these necklines in the front or necklines in the back, or some moles or warts. If you notice somebody, your friend, your relative has this, please advise to go a metabolic health checkup done. Similarly, if a barber can say through you, all the northeast barbers can become doctors. They all can say, no, you go and see a doctor. Why? I am telling you, the barber is a doctor. If we tell this, this is a public health approach. Similarly, tailors. If the tailor says your waist is high, go. Now, there are several other things you have to do to remain healthy. One is that you should see you get up early and do an hour of exercise. What exercise does, people have forgotten. When you eat sugar, the sugar goes to 2 places, one to liver, one to muscle.
Okay.
Now, if you are not using muscle, all the sugar goes to the liver. If it goes to the liver, it will become fat. But the moment you are using muscles, the fat will go away. So, people who are sitting and watching TV or doing desk work, not using muscles, all the glucose will go to the liver, and the liver, poor guy, is a chartered accountant. If it comes more, it will convert to fat, and one day you get a raid by income tax guys, and doctors, ICUs. So, please do not have this extra, use your muscles and try and see if after 40, one more advice, be ekahari, one meal a day. Do not have two meals, for God's sake. Remember, eating less makes you live longer, eating more decreases your age. If you are, what is, I shouldn't be asking you. Anyway, if your weight in the college, for example, is normal, do not let more than 2 kilogram increase rest of your life. Your marriage weight or your college normal weight till the rest of your life, not more than 2 kg. This is a huge Japanese studies. If you increase more than 2 kg, you might decrease your age by 7 years or so. So, every 1 year of life you add by losing 1 kilogram. You lose 1 year of life by adding 1 kg of weight. So, that is an important thing. After 50, you lose 1% muscle every year. 60 years, 10% muscle mass goes down. To maintain your muscle mass, you have to do exercise. So, all of you who are listening in Northeast now will be healthier, and Miss Heather will be the guide for them.
Absolutely, doctor. So, doctor, tell us this one health or fitness myth you would like to bust. It might be 2, it might be 3.
The myth, I would like to say that eating ghee or butter is bad. Many people say don't have ghee or butter. The homemade butter is one of the best. It gives you black hair, it prevents breast cancer, it is one of the best things, but you have to digest it. Ghee is very good for health, it makes your intestine stronger. Mustard oil is extremely good. So, please, this one myth is. Second myth is about milk. People say don't take milk, take soya milk, all kinds of things. Milk is very good. Unless you have rarely a lactase deficiency, milk, buttermilk, curd are very good for life.
Okay, sir, we are at this last minute of this show. So, last message for all the people of Northeast.
Well, Northeast has the best runners, a sports person, arts person, but also the highest cancers and also alcohol use. Probably I can help you by giving a tip. If you are diabetic, if you are overweight, alcohol is a poison, avoid. 2, for cancer, all cancers generally are because of fat in the liver. If you have fat in the liver, you have 1.5 or 2 times more colon cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer. So, please do not have fat in the liver, and 2 generations down the line cancer genes will go down. Prevent that. Northeast is the best sportsman. Keep, all of you should attain 100 years of healthy, productive life, but remember the tips what I have given you and own your body. Don't go to the doctors, be your own doctor and your children's and your family's doctor.
Thank you so much, doctor, for joining us and speaking to our viewers of Northeast Live for this insightful details on owning their own body. Thank you so much, doctor.
Thank you so much.